There is a silence that falls right before a storm, a specific kind of heaviness in the atmosphere that only the most sensitive souls can perceive. You have felt this recently, haven't you? It is not just a feeling of anxiety or a random fluctuation in your mood. It is a pressure, a distinct vibrating hum in the air around you that suggests something massive is shifting gears in the invisible realm. You wake up in the middle of the night, between 3 and 4 in the morning, with a sense of anticipation, as if you are waiting for a knock at the door or a phone call that hasn't come through yet. This is not your imagination playing tricks on you. This is your spirit, your reticular activating system, and your divine intuition all aligning to warn you of a pivotal moment that is arriving on January 27th. The universe is orchestrating a quantum reset in your life, and at the center of this storm is a person from your family, someone who has been absent, distant, or emotionally closed off, who is currently standing at the threshold of your life, preparing to make an entrance that will change everything. Listen closely, because what I am about to share with you is not just a prediction. It is a reading of the energetic currents that are swirling around your bloodline right now. Someone is at your door. Maybe not physically, not yet, but energetically. They are hovering just outside your field of awareness, working up the courage to cross the threshold. There is a letter involved. It might be a physical letter, a long text message, an email. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment, or even a handwritten note that has been written and rewritten a dozen times, crumpled up and smoothed out again. This letter contains a truth that has been buried for years, a truth that this family member has been too proud, too afraid, or too controlled by their own shadows to admit. But the timeline has shifted. The energy of January 27 creates a portal of revelation, and the secrets that have poisoned the roots of your family tree are about to be dug up and brought into the light. But before we dive into the contents of this letter and the identity of this person returning to you, I need you to understand why this is happening now. You are a chosen one. You have always been the black sheep, the scapegoat, or the one who simply didn't fit into the dysfunction of your family dynamic. For years, you may have felt isolated, misunderstood, or rejected by the very people who were supposed to protect and understand you. This rejection was not an accident. It was a divine protection. You were set apart because your frequency was too high to harmonize with the low vibrations of generational trauma, secrets, and lies. But here is the secret that no one tells you about being the chosen one. Your absence creates a vacuum. When you pulled away, when you set boundaries, or when they pushed you out, they thought they were getting rid of a problem. But in reality, they were losing their source of light. Science tells us about a phenomenon called quantum entanglement. It suggests that once two particles have interacted, they remain connected, sharing a state of existence regardless of the distance between them. If you affect one, the other responds instantly. This is exactly what is happening between you and this family member. You may have moved on, you may have healed, you may have built a life of peace and stability, but they have not. In the silence of your absence, They have begun to rot from the inside out. The pride that once fueled their silence has turned into a heavy, suffocating regret. They are haunted by the echo of your name. I want you to pay attention to your dreams over the next 3 nights. Have you seen them? Have you heard their voice calling you in a crowded room in your dreamscape? This is because their soul is projecting out to you, screaming for a resolution that their conscious mind is too stubborn to ask for. If you have felt a sudden wave of sadness that doesn't belong to you, or a sudden sharp pain in your chest that has no medical cause, take a moment to breathe. You are picking up on their torment. They are not sleeping. The data on guilt and regret shows that these emotions trigger the same centers in the brain as physical pain. This person is in pain. They are realizing that the narrative they built about you, that you were the difficult one, the sensitive one, the problem, was a lie they told themselves to avoid looking in the mirror. And now the mirror is all they have left. They are realizing your true worth, a value they only recognized when the room went dark after you left. There is a specific reason why this is culminating now. We are moving through a period of intense, energetic transparency. Everything that is hidden is being revealed. This family member is experiencing what we call a tower moment. In tarot and spiritual archetypes, the tower represents a sudden, chaotic collapse of structures that were built on false foundations. Their life, or the false reality they built to protect their ego, is crumbling. They have tried to fill the void of your absence with distractions, with other people, perhaps with material success or substance, but nothing works. The universe is cornering them. God is cornering them. They are being forced to look at the letter they need to write. Let's talk about this letter. This is the pivot point of your destiny this month. This document, this message, is not just words on a page. It is a confession. For some of you, this letter will be an apology you have waited 20 years to hear. For others, it will be an admission of a family secret regarding inheritance, paternity, or a hidden history that explains why you were treated the way you were. And for some, this letter will be a request for help, a white flag of surrender from someone who once acted like they were invincible. The suspense of this moment is thick. You might be thinking, I don't want to hear from them. I have closed that door. And that is your right, but you must understand that this event is not happening to you. It is happening for you. This revelation is the key to closing a cycle of karma that has plagued your bloodline for generations. You are the cycle breaker. The letter is the final piece of the puzzle you need to see the full picture of your life. I want you to pause for a second. If you are feeling a tingling sensation in your hands or the top of your head right now, that is a confirmation. Your spirit team is acknowledging that this message is for you. Do not ignore these physiological signs. The body knows what the mind has yet to comprehend. If you are ready to receive the truth, no matter how heavy it might be, I want you to affirm your strength right now. You are not the same frightened child or the confused young adult you once were. You are a warrior of light, grounded and protected. Now let's go deeper into the mind of the person at your door. Why have they waited so long? Why now? The psychology of estrangement is complex. Often the person who inflicts the wound is the one most terrified of the healing process. They have built walls of pride to protect a fragile ego. Admitting they were wrong about you would mean admitting that their entire worldview was flawed. It is a kind of psychological death. But the pressure has become too great. The universe has been sending them signs that are impossible to ignore. They might be seeing your name everywhere, on street signs, in random conversations, on television. They might be hearing songs that remind them of you. These are not coincidences. These are synchronicities orchestrated by the divine to break down their resistance. They are fighting a battle against their own soul, and their soul is winning. They are coming back because they have no other choice. The cord that connects you is pulling them in, reeling them back to the source of authenticity, which is you. But here is the danger you must be aware of. When they return, when this letter arrives, or when that phone call finally rings, you must be prepared. They are coming back with heavy energy. They are bringing their regret, their shame, and their confusion to your doorstep. If you are not grounded, if you do not have your spiritual armor on, their chaotic energy can throw you off balance. You might feel a sudden urge to fix them, to save them, or to fall back into the old role of the emotional caretaker. Do not do this. The next revelation I am about to share is critical for your protection. The person returning is seeking absolution. They want you to tell them that it's okay, that what they did wasn't that bad. They are looking for you to alleviate their guilt. But you are not a dumping ground for their conscience. You are a temple. When you read this letter or when you hear their voice, you must listen with the ears of a master, not a victim. Observe, do not absorb. This is the mantra you need to carry into January 27. Observe the truth they offer, but do not absorb the emotional turmoil they are experiencing. You have worked too hard for your peace to trade it for their comfort. There is a specific detail about this letter that you need to know. It contains a piece of information that will shock you. It might be about a third party who influenced them against you, a toxic relative, a manipulative partner, or a jealous sibling who whispered lies in their ears to turn them against you. This revelation will change how you see the past. You will realize that you were never the problem. You were the target because you were the threat to the lies they wanted to maintain. This vindication is coming. It is already written in the stars. Let's look at the signs that this event is imminent. Aside from the feeling of pressure and the waking up at 3 a.m., look for these indicators in your physical reality. First, technological glitches. Phones acting up, messages disappearing or sending twice, emails going to spam. High energy shifts often disrupt electronic frequencies. Second, animal behavior. Are your pets acting strangely? Clinging to you, staring at empty corners, or barking at nothing? They sense the energy of the person approaching. Animals are attuned to the biometric fields of intention. They know someone is focusing on you. Third, sudden waves of nostalgia. You might find yourself thinking about a specific childhood memory or a specific holiday from the past. This is a psychic resonance. The person returning is thinking about that same memory right now, using it as an emotional bridge to reach you. I know many of you are asking, is it safe to let them back in? This is the ultimate question. The answer lies in the concept of discernment. Forgiveness is a command from the divine. It frees you from the toxicity of bitterness. But reconciliation is a choice based on behavior. The letter will reveal their level of consciousness. If the letter is full of excuses, blaming others, and playing the victim, then you know they have not truly changed. They are just lonely. But if the letter is raw, vulnerable, and takes full accountability, if they say, I was wrong, I hurt you, and I am sorry, without adding a but, then you are witnessing a miracle. You are witnessing the transformation of a soul. We are approaching the climax of this shift. January 27th is the marker, but the energy is already bleeding into your reality. You might feel a sudden urge to clean your house, to declutter, to throw away old things. This is your subconscious preparing the space for the new energy that is coming. Follow that urge. Clean your windows, specifically. In spiritual symbolism, windows represent the ability to see clearly. Clean the glass to allow the truth to enter your home. Before I reveal the final secret of this encounter, I want to challenge you. You have a role to play in this. You are not just a passive observer. Your vibration dictates the outcome. If you stay in fear, anticipating a fight, you might manifest conflict. If you stay in love and high authority, you command respect. I want you to write a letter to yourself today. Write down everything you wish this person would say to you. Validate yourself. Give yourself the closure you seek. By doing this, you release the desperate need for their apology. And paradoxically, once you release the need, the apology comes rushing in. It is the law of detachment. The person at your door is someone who has underestimated you for a lifetime. They thought you were weak because you were kind. They thought you were naive because you were honest. They mistook your silence for stupidity, but now they see that your kindness was resilience, your honesty was courage, and your silence was wisdom. They are intimidated by the person you have become. When they see you or when they speak to you, they will be trembling. You hold the power now. The dynamic has flipped. The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is your biblical moment of redemption. Now, listen closely to this next part because it involves the how. How will this contact happen? For many of you, it will be digital first. A notification that stops your heart for a second, but for some, it will be a literal knock. A car pulling into the driveway. A figure standing on the porch. The universe loves drama when it comes to the chosen ones, because your lives are meant to be testimonies of great power. If it is a letter, do not rush to open it. Hold it in your hands. Pray over it. Ask God to filter the words so that you only receive what is beneficial for your soul. You have the authority to bind any negative energy attached to that paper. There is a warning here as well. Not everyone who returns is ready to stay. Some are coming back just to check if you are still available to be used. This is why the letter is so important. It is the evidence. Analyze it. Look for the I versus the you. Do they talk about their pain or do they acknowledge yours? A narcissist will return talking about how much they missed you, how much they suffered without you. A repented soul will return talking about how much they regret hurting you. The difference is subtle but crucial. Use your gift of discernment. You have the Holy Spirit living within you. That is your lie detector. If something feels off, it is off. Trust your gut over their words. This shift on January 27th is also connected to financial abundance for the chosen ones. Often, family blockages act as dams in the river of our prosperity. When we are entangled in ancestral trauma, our ability to manifest is hampered. As this truth comes out, as this letter is read and the secret is released, a dam will break. You might find that shortly after this emotional breakthrough, a financial breakthrough follows. A job offer, a settlement, a gift, or an unexpected opportunity. Everything is connected. Your emotional freedom is the currency that buys your material freedom. The blockage that this family member represented was taking up space in your energetic field. Once that is cleared, either by reconciliation or by a final peaceful closing of the door, that space will be filled with blessings. I need you to be prepared for the emotional aftershock. Even if the news is good, even if the apology is sincere, you might cry, you might feel exhausted. This is the release of years of held tension. It is the body's way of processing the finally. Finally, I am seen. Finally, the truth is out. Finally, I can put this heavy bag of rocks down. Allow yourself to rest. Do not force yourself to be productive on the days following this event. Treat yourself like you are recovering from a surgery, because in a spiritual sense you are. You are having a spiritual tumor removed from your life, the tumor of doubt and gaslighting. There is a chance that this person is bringing news about another family member, perhaps an elder who is passing or a shift in the family hierarchy. This letter might be passing the torch to you. You might be asked to take a leadership role in the family, to make decisions, or to be the executor of a will or a legacy. This is because despite their treatment of you, they have always known you were the responsible one, the one with integrity. When things get real, they come to the chosen one. They know the others cannot handle the weight. You were built for this. You were forged in the fire for exactly this moment. As we move closer to the date, keep your vibration high. Do not engage in low vibrational gossip. If other family members try to drag you into drama before the big reveal, step back. Say, "I am waiting for the truth." Do not let them spin the narrative before the letter arrives. The devil works hard to create confusion right before a breakthrough. Stay in the eye of the storm, where it is calm. I want to leave you with a vision of what is on the other side of this. Imagine a life where you no longer have to defend your reality. A life where the people who hurt you have admitted it, stripping away the power they had over your self-esteem. Imagine reading that letter and feeling a lightness in your chest that you haven't felt since you were a child. This is what is promised to you. The universe is balancing the scales. Justice is not just a concept, it is a law of physics. For every action, there is a reaction. For every tear you cried in secret, there is a public vindication coming. The person at your door is not just a family member, they are a messenger. They are delivering the final exam of your spiritual curriculum in this cycle. Pass it with grace, pass it with boundaries, pass it with the knowing that you are the prize. They are lucky to be in your orbit, not the other way around. Before I reveal the final, most potent aspect of this prophecy, I have a request. This community we are building is a sanctuary for souls like you. If this message resonates, if you feel the truth of it in your bones, you need to be connected to this channel. The algorithm is not random. It brought you here because you needed this guidance. Make sure you have liked this video and subscribed. It's not just a click, it's an energetic agreement that says, "I am ready for more truth." And turn on the notification bell because the updates coming in the next few weeks will be crucial for navigating this shift. Now, the final secret. The letter will change everything because it contains a key to your identity. There is something about your lineage, your bloodline, or your spiritual heritage that this person knows and has kept hidden. They might reveal that you come from a line of healers, or that there is a specific reason why you have the gifts you have. This isn't just about family drama, it's about your origin story. The letter is the missing page of your book of life. When you read it, things that never made sense about your childhood will suddenly click into place. You will understand why you were so different. You weren't weird, you were waiting for this context. So prepare your heart. The knock is coming, the letter is on its way. The silence is about to break. Stand tall, chosen one. You have already survived the worst part, the not knowing. Now comes the truth, and the truth will set you free in ways you cannot yet imagine. Take a deep breath. Inhale the future, exhale the past. You are ready. Watch for the signs. Trust your intuition. And remember, when the door opens, you decide who comes in. You are the guardian of your own peace. Stay blessed, stay alert, and keep your light burning. The shift is here. However, the shift is not just about the arrival of news. It is about the energetic vacuum that this arrival creates. When the truth finally lands, when the secret is revealed, and the vindication occurs, you will experience a phenomenon known as the spiritual bends. Just like a diver coming up from the deep ocean too quickly, the sudden release of years of pressure can leave you feeling disoriented. You might feel a sudden exhaustion, a desire to sleep for days, or even phantom aches in your body. Do not be alarmed. This is the trauma leaving your cellular memory. For decades, your body has been holding on to the tension of being the scapegoat, the one who had to walk on eggshells. When that need disappears, your nervous system has to recalibrate to safety. This is a biological necessity. You are moving from a sympathetic nervous system state, fight or flight, into a parasympathetic state, rest and digest. This is where the real healing begins. But I must warn you about the shadow side of this vindication. The person bringing this letter or this message may not be fully aware of the magnitude of what they are doing. To them, it might just be a confession or an update. To the universe, it is the breaking of a seal. Because they are acting as an agent of destiny, they might try to downplay it immediately after delivering it. They might say, "It's not a big deal," or try to revert to old joking patterns to diffuse the tension. Do not let them. Hold the space. Let the silence be heavy. Let the weight of the truth sit in the room. This is your moment of power. If you rush to comfort them, if you rush to say, "It's okay, I forgive you," before the truth has fully landed, you short-circuit the energetic exchange. You must let them sit in the discomfort of their own revelation. That discomfort is their medicine. It is the fire that burns away their ego. If you take it away too soon, you rob them of their chance for redemption, and you rob yourself of the full closure you deserve. There is a psychological concept we need to apply here called intermittent reinforcement, but we are going to flip it. Usually, this is used by toxic people to keep you hooked, giving you crumbs of love to keep you starving. Now, the tables have turned. The universe is withholding its blessing from them until they make things right with you. They are feeling a blockage in their own lives, perhaps in their health, their finances, or their other relationships, and intuitively, they know the blockage is connected to how they treated you. They are coming to you not just out of the goodness of their hearts, but because their own soul is screaming that they cannot move forward until they clear the debt they owe to the chosen one. Understand this dynamic. It is transactional in the spiritual realm. They need your forgiveness to unlock their own path. This gives you leverage, not leverage to be cruel, but leverage to demand real change. Do not accept a half-hearted apology. Do not accept a "sorry you felt that way." You wait for the specific admission of the specific wrong. This brings us to a critical realization about the family mob mentality. For years, there was likely a smear campaign against you. They painted you as the difficult one, the overly sensitive one, the black sheep. This letter or visit is the first domino that knocks that entire false narrative down. Once one person breaks rank and admits the truth, the collective delusion of the toxic family system begins to crumble. You might find that shortly after this visit, other family members start reaching out. Cousins you haven't spoken to in years, aunts who ignored you, they will start circling back. Why? Because the energy has shifted. The scapegoat has become the truth bearer. They will sense that the power center of the family has moved from the matriarch or patriarch who controlled the narrative directly to you. You are becoming the new energetic anchor of the lineage. This is a heavy responsibility, and it is why I told you to prepare. Being the anchor means you do not sway. When they come back, they will bring their chaos, their drama, and their unresolved issues, looking for you to fix them. But you are not the same person they left behind. You have gone through the wilderness. You have done the shadow work. You must set a boundary of steel. You can love them, but you can love them from a distance until they prove they can respect the new you. Remember, access to you is a privilege, not a right. Just because they share blood does not mean they get to drain your energy. The letter is their entry ticket to the interview, not a key to the house. Let's go deeper into the missing page of your book of life I mentioned earlier. This revelation about your lineage often connects to a suppressed talent or a suppressed tragedy in the family line. You might discover that the very thing you were criticized for, your sensitivity, your artistic nature, your ability to see through lies, was actually a trait possessed by a great-grandparent who was also ostracized. History repeats itself until a chosen one breaks the cycle. You are the cycle breaker. This revelation will validate that you were never wrong. You were just a recurrence of a powerful archetype that the family was too afraid to handle. You are the resurrection of the ancestors who were silenced. When you read that letter, you are not just reading news. You are hearing the whispers of your ancestors saying, "Finally, someone who can carry the torch." This is why the enemy has attacked you so hard. The enemy here refers to the low vibrational forces that thrive on generational trauma. These forces wanted you to give up, to numb yourself, to forget who you are. Because if you wake up, you heal the whole line. You heal the past and you protect the future. Think about your children, or the children you might have, or the creative legacy you are leaving. By standing your ground in this moment, by receiving this truth and handling it with spiritual maturity, you are scrubbing the timeline clean. You are ensuring that the trauma stops with you. It ends here. The buck stops at your door. Now, I have to address a very practical earthly aspect of this shift that usually accompanies the spiritual one. Finances. There is a direct correlation between the healing of the mother-father wound and your financial abundance. In the chakra system, the root chakra is connected to family, safety, and survival. It is also the center of money and material stability. When you are estranged from your roots, or when your roots are poisoned, your root chakra constricts. This manifests as financial struggle, living paycheck to paycheck, or an inability to hold on to wealth. Watch what happens in the 30 to 60 days following this revelation. As the truth comes out and the energy clears, you will likely see a sudden unblocking in your finances. Money that was owed to you will appear. Job offers that were stalled will come through. This is not magic, it is physics. You are removing the resistance from your base frequency. When you no longer have to spend energy defending your existence, that energy becomes available for creation and accumulation. But here is the trap. The family members who are returning may also sense this new abundance on you. They might try to attach themselves to your rising star. They might come with a sob story about money right after the apology. I'm so sorry for what I did. By the way, I'm really behind on rent. Be very, very careful. This is a test from the universe. You cannot buy their love, and you cannot pay for their redemption. If you give them money out of guilt, you re-establish the old cord of codependency. You lower your vibration back to theirs. The answer must be, I accept your apology, but I cannot help you financially. Watch their reaction. If they get angry, the apology was fake. If they respect it, the apology was real. This is your litmus test. Use it. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.